Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Hafid Miftah. So now I'm going to talk about fraud in business. Okay, imagine this. You've spent years building a company. You've invest your time, your energy, your savings, and build a team you trust. But one day, you discover that someone within your own organization, maybe a finance officer or a senior manager, has been committing fraud for months, even years, falsifying records, creating fake vendors, or manipulating payroll to damage millions lost, trust broken, reputation destroyed. Business fraud isn't always dramatic or obvious. It's often subtle, strategic, and hidden behind spreadsheets and signatures, but its impact can be devastating. So, I've taken the time to study this topic through credible sources such as the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners and recent business case studies, including fraud cases that happened in both large corporation and small local business. What if found is that no organization, no matter how big or small, is completely immune. So, why does this matter to you? Whether you're planning to start a business, work in accounting, join a management team, or simply be part of any organization, understanding how fraud works is crucial. Knowing the warning signs and the common tactics used by fraudsters can help protect not only for your company, but also your career, your finance, and your future. In an age where data and money move fast, so do opportunities for fraud. Today, I want to help you understand business fraud, not just a crime, but as a complex challenge that companies face every day. Well, explore what it is, why it happens, and how business can take action to stop it. First, we'll look at the most common types of business fraud, including asset misappropriation, financial statement fraud, and corruption. Second, we'll discuss the warning signs that can indicate fraud is happening inside an organization, and why many cases go undetected for years. And finally, we'll explore practical strategies and internal controls that business can use to prevent fraud before it starts. So, fraud in business. Number one is the common types of business fraud. Fraud in business isn't what size fits all. According to the ACFE's 2022 report, there are three primary categories of occupational fraud that impacts business around the world. So, number one is asset misappropriation. This is the most common form and occurs when employees steal or misuse company resources. Examples include skimming cash, submitting fake expense reports, stealing inventory or equipment. Although these cases are often similar in scale, they can accumulate significant losses over time. Number two is financial statement fraud. This type is less common but far more damaging. It involves intentionally misstating financial information to deceive investors or lenders. Examples: overstating revenues, hiding liabilities, and falsifying accounting records. According to Cranacher et al., financial statement fraud cause the highest median losses compared to other types. Number three is about corruption. Corruption includes conflicts of interest, bribery, and kickbacks. These schemes often involve employees in position of power abusing their roles for personal gain. So, we next to warning signs and red flags of fraud. Fraud can go undetected for years, but there are usually signs if we know what to look for. Behavioral red flags. The ACFE found that in 85% of fraud cases, the perpetrator displayed at least one warning behavior. Living beyond their means, unwillingness to share duties, and defensiveness when questioned. These behaviors alone don't prove guilt, but they can signal risk. Next is about accounting anomalies. Look for unexplained change in financial performance, inconsistent reports, or missing documentation. These could be red flags of manipulation of cover-ups. And next, it's about weak internal controls. Fraud thrives where there are no proper checks and balance, lack of segregation of duties, no audit trails, or absence of oversight creative environment where fraud can flourish. So, if fraud is happening or could happen, what can companies actually do to prevent it? How to prevent and detect fraud? Prevention is always better than reaction. Business need to be proactive and intentional in creating a culture and system that discourages fraud. So, implement strong internal controls. This includes separation of duties, routine audits, both internal and external, and three required approvals for financial transactions. So these steps reduce opportunities for fraud to occur on this site. So foster a speak up culture. Encouraging employees to report suspicious activity is key. In fact, whistleblower tips are the most common way fraud is detected, accounting for 42% of cases in the ACFE study. Creating anonymous reporting system and protecting whistleblowers can increase the likelihood of early detection. And last, continuous training and ethics programs. Educating employees about ethical behavior, fraud risk, and how to recognize red flags helps build a vigilant and informed workforce. And this the reference. So, understanding fraud is the first step, but applying that knowledge is what truly protects a business. Let's quickly review what we've learned. As we've seen today, fraud in business is more than just stealing money. It's a serious and often hidden threat that can damage trust, cripple finances, and destroy reputations. We explored the three main types of business fraud: asset appropriation, financial statement fraud, and corruption. We also looked at warning signs like behavior red flags and weak internal system that often precede fraud. And finally, we discussed how to prevent and detect fraud through strong internal controls and speak a culture and continuous employee training. The truth is, no business is completely immune to fraud, but with awareness, vigilance, and the right system in place, we can reduce the risk and protect the people, profits, and purpose behind every organization. So, the next time you hear someone say, it could never happen here, remember, fraud doesn't care how big or small a business is, only how easy it is to get away with it. Thank you.